Land back. Land back, land back, land back. My name is Gazi Kodzo. I'm the commander-in-chief of the Black Hammer organization. And these are my two Picassos that I bought with the Hammer City money. Yay! And these are my cult followers. Woo, woo, woo.
So loyal.
Cults are in. I don't know if you know. Okay.
2021.
Period. Shout out to Scientology.
Hey.
Shout out to Scientology. Land back, y'all. Love you long, love you strong. You better make sure to click that share. You better make sure to be up in them comments then, okay? Mm-hmm. My name is Gazi Kodzo, the commander-in-chief of the Black Hammer organization, the queen of the revolution, the Beyonce of the movement. You feel me? She is who she is, what she do, and this is the Vanguard, the Vanguard, the Vanguard. It is the Vanguard show, and I see you have seen there's some new faces. We're going to discuss these new faces. All right. Make me big again, Chief Armor. Make me big again, Chief Armor. Thank you, beautiful Picassos. So any which way, which I'm going to smuggle in the black market and make billions back. That's how she do. She's a hustler. You feel me?
Hustling, baby.
So everybody know she is Beyonce. She's Beyonce of the scene. She's Beyonce of the revolution, of the movement, of the struggle. It is what it is. I'm first. Everyone else is whatever else number you is. God bless you. I hope my back look good. I know it does. And over here is my Jay-Z. You feel me? The strength behind me. The one that makes sure nobody can hurt me. My man, my mama, my lawyer, my shield.
I'll be invested in prisons and stuff.
Hey, no, you do not. No, you do not.
It's gulags for the motherfucking petty boo.
Let them know what you is, Shagun.
Land back, y'all.
It's
It's Chief Shagun out here representing the African nation.
Hey.
Using they, them, he, him pronouns is cool. I'm excited to be back on the Vanguard. It's your girl, Chief of Staff, RCIC, back at it again.
Land back. Y'all know the positions be changing, but the queen stays the same, okay? As long as the rain continues, relax. But yes, I've got my Chief of Staff back, my Shagun. Miss you so very much. Nobody can do it like you. And when we're together, enemies better beware. But yes, the organization is growing so much and everybody is being placed in the right positions. And when we is united, it is over for these hools. You feel me? You feel me? And then we've got our new Minister of Defense. And that is Chief Mace. Y'all go in the comments now and be like, he's so nice. We see that. You see that. We all see that. He is Mexican. If you do not understand, colonized people come in many different shades. But go ahead, Mace.
Land back, everybody. Chief Mace. Well, let me rephrase that. Minister of Defense Mace. Got upgrade. A little new to that, you know what I mean? But we going to get it figured out. But representing the colonized nation of Mexico, I use he, they pronouns. Just happy to be here. You know, this is my first live show. So we out here, let the people see what's up. Okay. But no, yeah, just really excited to talk about, what we're doing here in Atlanta, as well as, what's going around the world. But land back. And shout out to Chief Mace, okay, who had amazing training and development by our Chief of Staff, Chief Shagun, who has done so amazing work on the grounds, okay, in defense. And now right under my bosom, in my office. You feel me? They be so jealous of this situation going on. Oh my God. OnlyFans coming soon. But you bum broke bitches won't be able to afford it. $700 a video clip. Every 3 seconds is $700. Come off that.
Come off that. It's gonna be very expensive to watch, and it's gonna mess up your computer because my juicy. All my juice gonna come out your camera, come out your goddamn computer. It's gonna ruin your computer because my juicy. Let them know she juicy.
It's a lot of juice, y'all. I like juice though.
Period. Anyways, talking about different kind of juice. There is our General Tiger who loves good fruit juices. Actually, Tiger, I don't see you drinking a lot of fruit juice. I think you drink a lot of water. What's up with that?
I'm anti-juice.
The truth comes out.
Truth comes out.
Anti-juice, only dry Gucci for me. Land back, y'all. I am Secretary General Tiger, representing the colonized nation of India. We like it dry up in India.
Please stop.
I
Dry.
cannot. Dry.
If it doesn't feel like sandpaper,
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. Y'all, this is General Tiger. Go in.
Yeah, like 5% humidity. That's how we like it. Yeah, representing colonization of India, pronouns he, him, they, them. So excited to be on another episode of the Vanguard. I love these, Pablo Picassos. I got above my head. I feel so rich, so very bourgeoisie.
So very bourgeoisie.
Yeah, like look at these peasants. Y'all don't even have your children's painting hanging above you. On deck.
These look like children paintings. But anyway, what is even this?
It's nothing.
It's cold.
It's that stuff that you hang up.
Y'all, these ain't ours, okay?
Came from cold.
These ain't ours, okay? This house came fully furnished and everything like that, okay? I don't know what this dumb heifer Barbara. Hashtag dumb heifer Barbara, our landlord. Say, hey, dumb heifer Barbara. She be watching our stuff too and trying to come up in here and shit like that. Say, hey, dumb heifer Barbara.
Hi, dumb heifer Barbara.
Dumb heifer Barbara. It's okay, my girl Aaliyah up in the place. Aaliyah's about to hook us up with a nice house for the low, or nothing at all, depending on how the queen feels. Anyways, but last but not least, shout out to Aaliyah in the mother effing comments. You feel me? Aaliyah is the one that gave me free housing for like almost a mother effing year, kept me real cozy until there was a situation where I had a bum bitch with me, and that bum bitch with me was disrespecting Aaliyah. I went, whoop, whoop, oh, my feet all of it. Oh, please don't freeze cram and sell that. No, but that's my good. That's my angel right there. That's my angel. And another angel that I have, somebody, my angels is people that have stuck with me for a very long time. Here comes Beyonce. My angels are some people that have stuck with me for a very long time. Because, doing this fame thing, it's like, oh my God. Lots of people just jealous of me. I don't understand why it is. It's because I'm light-skinned. Is it because my hair is honey blonde? Is it because my breast is double D's? Is it because my ass is, I don't know if ass has a size to it.
Big.
It's big. It's
a tabletop
two tabletops, two big old pumpkins. I don't know why they hate on me. But any which way, I've got some angels. And these angels love me. They protect me. They tell me, God's you are Beyonce. And I'm like, I am Beyonce. I am Beyonce. And one of them angels who have supported me for a very, very long time, and I love very, very much, is right beside me. You feel me? Looking all tan because they was protesting for 8 hours when they got off a bus. Anyway, shout out to Chief Solomon!
Land back, everyone. My name is Chief Solomon. I represent the nations of Africa and Turtle Island. I use he, him, they, them pronouns. And yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm in the A. I'm in the A. You already know.
In the A. Which is the headquarters of our cult.
Yeah.
And you feel me? If you were going to go to a cult, you feel me? Where else would you want it to be other than Atlanta? I mean, the freaking Scientologist is in like Tampa, Florida. Boo, boo. And then the freaking those Mormon cults is like in Utah. Boo, boo. I mean, then them Amish, where are they even at? Wyoming? That's so boring. Oregon? Boo, boo. Hashtag cult in Atlanta. Hashtag cult in Atlanta. Hashtag cult in Atlanta. It's a cult in Atlanta, y'all. And we get to go to the club. We get to go to the strip club. We get to go to the club. We get to go to the strip club. We get to go to the club. We get to go to the strip club. We get to go.
That's all we do.
That's all we do. We get to go to the Trap Museum. We get to go to. We going to Six Flags, y'all. Oh, the Atlanta hospital,
Oh.
She planning a Six Flags trip. I mean, what cult is bringing you to Six Flags? What cult is? I mean, when the Amish go out, they be like, "Oh my God, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this?" It's like it's a cell phone. Oh my God! In Atlanta, we say, "Come to the cult, big booty bitches, big booty bitches, just big booty bitches all in your face,
roller coaster,
just big booty bitches all in your face."
Just
That's the cult I want to be in.
Exactly.
You feel me? In Atlanta, you can touch the strippers. Hashtag touch the strippers. Touch the strappers. You feel me? So, anyways, only an ATL. So this is the best, funnest mother effing call you can be in. Call in Atlanta, y'all. Anyways, and then behind the scenes we have Chief Amalicha.
Oh.
You can just say land back.
Hey y'all, land back.
Land back.
Giving very Wizard of Oz energy.
Oz energy. Land back, y'all. So make sure to pop your questions up in the comments. Ask what you want. Keep it nice. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. You feel me? So now we're going to talk about, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Keep up with the revolution. What other organization you got to even keep up with? What are these other girls even doing to keep up with?
Exactly.
I don't want to keep up with the BLM brunch. Like, all you got to do is BLM gala, BLM brunch. Like, just, where did they go to have brunch today? Who's white they stuff today? I got it. George Soros, you know, Joe Biden. I got it. It's kind of boring. You feel me? What these other groups doing? These PSL, what are they doing? I mean, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just like, what is there to keep up with them for? You gotta keep with Black Hammer. It's where the spice at. It's where all the juice
there's like new shit happening every day.
Every day.
Everyone's on their toes all the time, even us.
Yes.
Like,
We don't know if we gonna stay or go. It's
Exactly.
like, woo, it's the revolutionary
It's the
Big Brother
revolution,
house.
baby.
Okay. As you see, we kick them out, we bring them in.
Yeah, right. I'm the new girl.
I'm the new girl.
how long she gonna stay?
How long she gonna stay?
Find
I got some
out.
money on it.
Find out next Vanguard.
Period. Bad girls Atlanta. Bad revolutionaries in Atlanta. You feel me? And so we need to make I'm telling you, this reality show. Y'all don't understand. The gossip and the lies don't even. I mean, I be getting mad not because of their lies, it's because the reality of it all is so much more entertaining.
So much better.
Like who they
So
go
much
to
better.
and how they go to people, and you know, it's
Period.
For me.
If you want a reality show, if you would like us to set up, we can set up cameras all around the house, in the bathrooms, in the toilets, everywhere. You feel me?
You can see it all.
Inside the toilets.
See it all.
If you want to see, you remember, oh my gosh, do y'all remember? They used to have, I don't know if they have them anymore, but they used to have them girls and guys sometimes, they would have the cameras all around, and then you'd watch them and you'd see when they be effing and stuff, and sucking and ducking and stuff. You remember them kind of shows?
No, I don't.
Real
You remember?
sex.
Real sex and stuff like that. That have the cameras all set up. A Fanny, you know that. A Fanny know that. A Fanny know that.
Fanny's like,
We
I
can
know.
do that. We can set it up, and whatever you see is you gonna see. I like that. Live stream it. I like that. If y'all want that, say I want the Black Hammer reality show. I want the Black Hammer reality show in the comments.
Democratic centralism happening right here.
Right here. If we get 100 comments saying I want the Black Hammer reality show in the comments, we will do that. And if we get 100 likes, we will do it. I'm not even playing, y'all. I may be high off caffeine, but I will put all them cameras everywhere. Hashtag a Fanny knows. We will put the cameras everywhere because y'all need to know the truth. Y'all need to know the truth.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm trying to see what's going on in Amalicha Boom.
Oh,
Ooh. Just give me that eyes.
Hey.
Anyway, though, we gotta get to these topics. We gotta get to these topics. Executive, you nasty. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. We about to go to the next topic. Remember to share. Remember to share. Hashtag if you shared it. Oh, hey, Daniel. You have been gone for a while. Anyways, what's next?
To the danger, to the safety of our community. They are a danger to the community. And they will be held accountable for the harm that they have caused countless members of the colonized community. Seven Nanda is a trap. 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 Seven Nanda.
Land back, y'all. Seven Nanda is a trap. So I'm gonna tell you how this got introduced to me, and then my good comrade Solomon is gonna give you some more information. So long story short, Seven Nanda is a trap. Can you make that big for us, Amalicha? All right. So Seven Nanda is a trap. Michael Trappier has been exposed and as an alleged, and I want to pause there. The only reason we're saying alleged is because the Seven Nanda legal team is on our ass. Rapists of over 100 queer, African, and colonized people since 2015, and Seven Nanda is abusing survivors in order to protect him. One victim committed suicide. Survivors have the following demands: disband the current board and replace it with the survivors, public apology from Seven Nanda, funding for mental health care and housing of survivors, 1 million in reparations to go with the survivors. Now, this 1 million could change. This 1 million can change, honey.
It needs to be high.
It needs to be high.
It needs to be high.
Y'all, so as y'all know, people reach out to us all the time. But as y'all know, we recently called out and exposed a alleged pedophile in our own organization. And when doing so, we were very public about it, because how can we be here making this person public? Because we made this person public, right? We had them on music, we had them on shows. So we put them out to the community as someone to be trustworthy. And then it was reported to us that they were not trustworthy and that they were serious allegations against them that we looked into and saw for ourselves, that we united with the allegations for ourselves. And that person not refused to defend themselves with any kind of information, but just completely went berserk and lashed out and did all kinds of vindictive things. And him and his group of friends in the organization have now made a pedophile cult, if you will, and this pedophile cult defending him and things like that. So we called it out, we exposed them, because at the end of the day, the community should know who pedophiles are, and the community should know who pedophile apologists are. So we did it. And so when doing that, other survivors of pedophilia and rape and sexual abuse reached out to us and said, hey, we love what you're doing about this in your organization. We really trust Black Hammer organization, and we would like to tell you our story, and can we help? So a young sibling, non-binary, non-gender conforming sibling, Nick, reached out to me with a message, and I read it, and I gave it to my Secretary General, and my Secretary General and I sent it to our then Minister of Defense, Shagun, and our then Chief of Staff of Defense, Mace, and we went forward and we were going to meet with Nick, but then Nick actually brought in their partner and also another survivor as well, and informed us that it wasn't just them that has experienced this from this Michael Trappier, but that they have over 100 contacts of people who they suspect also had an altercation with Michael Trappier. But currently they have confirmed over 50. And they were willing to give us their names and their phone numbers for us to check as well. We found out more information. They also exposed to us that one of the victims committed suicide. And that Seven Nanda, which is this health food, white, liberal, Black, liberal, neo-colonial peace man, Negro hippie type situation, out there doing health food, whatever. I've been shopping there. Well, not shopping there. I've known about it since I was like, I'm from Atlanta. So I've went there since I was like 7, 6, you know what I mean? Because I was, if y'all don't know, Ghazi was a vegetarian from way back in the day. Like I became a vegetarian at like 7 years old. And so back in those days, she's 35, okay? And back in those days, soy milk was not something you could just get at your Publix or your Kroger or your Walmart, okay? There wasn't even Walmart. But anyways, it was like a specialty item that you had to have a health food store to go to find. And so soy milk and other like vegetarian products. So we used to go there when my mama would have some extra money to get those kinds of products. Other than that, my mom was making her own like nut milk and stuff for me and stuff like that. But anyways, shout out to my mom for making nut milk for me. I love it.
Shout out.
But yeah. But then when I found out about this store, I don't care about what nostalgia I'm feeling from this effing store that is protecting freaking rape is being a rape apologist and protecting rapists. Sevenanda sicked pigs on them and also sicked their lawyers on them. And so we're like, hell nah, we're going to do a protest and things like that nature. And we went in and raised hell. And then this comrade right here was coming down from a bus to move to Atlanta. And we were like, hey, I know you've been on this bus for over 24 hours, but you want to hop into this protest? And they're like, hell yeah. And came on out, put their Black Hammer shirt on and went to protest. And so Solomon, go in.
Hey. And as I, pulled up to the scene, I see familiar faces. And I'm like, oh, that's Nick and Denise. I know them. That's Purple Days. So the history that I have with Denise and Nick is that they're musicians. They pop up, they do pop-ups. I'm a radio host. We worked in, the city of Rochester together. I know they be in the streets. They choose to live this lifestyle to, provide a service to the people, people understanding responsibilities for people's lives everywhere. That's Purple Days. So when I seen that they was going through this, it was very shocking. Very, very, very shocking. But also at the same time, I understood that they were strong enough to not only face off with their this person that violated them, but also had it in them to want to unite with an organization like Black Hammer, and have that that extra push of support behind them, because I reached out to them more recently online, and I seen the post or whatever. So it was more of a like, okay, Atlanta, okay, oh my girl's in Atlanta. I know a girl in Atlanta for you. So I mentioned it to Nick. And Nick did what they do. They reached out. They're not afraid. And that was the fearlessness. That's the thing that I appreciate about both of them. Yeah. They're both fearless.
Yes.
So even in doing their own follow up with this monster and with the organization that was protecting him, I've seen videos of them pressing him basically, and him pulling out a gun, or him having somebody pull out a gun on them. So violence has been, directed towards them, and still they didn't back down. They still showed up to the store. They're still showing up to the store. So I salute that, and I salute my organization, because I had no doubt in my mind. Did I speak to Ghazi about it? No, I didn't. So just like, that's the other thing about it. Like, these things are meant to happen, come together though. We was all meant to come together. This is the Vanguard. Real talk. There's you can say you can say what you want, but those actions, those action plans, and those plans of actions, and being organized and having security and all those, y'all don't got that. I'm keeping it real. That's why people don't join your organization. That's why people don't go out and risk their lives at protests, because there's nothing there. There's nothing, so it's
absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Y'all, I need to see #7Nanda is a trap, and hashtag power to survivors. Yes. I need to see it, y'all. Come on now, y'all. I need to see them comments blazing again. I know these stories get it in our hearts and things like that. We sit back. But stay in them comments, show that power, because I promise you, #7Nanda is watching. Tweet this video right now to #7Nanda at #7Nanda. Tweet it right now and say #7Nanda is a trap. Tweet it out. Let them know that we are having a show right now, live, blazing on their ass right now, their ass clock right now.
Put it on their Facebook, put it on their Instagram. Let them know that the war is not over.
Oh, it's not. It's just
started. It's just started. But, we're just warming up our hands.
Tweet it out after you comment. Tweet it out and at #7Nanda. Mace, while they tweeting it out, talk to them about your experience and how disgusting #7Nanda and the reaction of #7Nanda. Seriously. That was your first protest as our Minister of Defense. And let me tell y'all, this brother did such an amazing job protecting us, such an amazing job laying out the guidelines and the things we can and cannot do, and such an amazing job bringing fire to that mother effing pig. Ooh. That pig was nasty. But let me tell you who was nastier to him. Oh, our Minister of Defense, Mace. Go in, Mace.
Land back, y'all. Yeah, I just want to say, the whole opportunity and everything that we were able to do with #7Nanda, with Nick, Denise, and Olivia, like, was one of the most like amazing opportunities and honors that I've ever had in my entire life. And that's really what we all come to the revolution for, right? Is to serve our people, to be there with survivors, to be there with, the traumas and all the struggles and contradictions that our people go through. And so the fact that we were able to do that and show our people what organization looks like, show our people what colonized leadership and all of those different things, right? And to give them the hope that these things will be overturned, not in the sense of saying, let's go to the colonial court, not in the sense of saying, oh, let's try and lose this person's job, do that, do this, but understanding the root contradiction of all of these things being colonialism. And so not only were we able to be out with Nick, Denise, and Olivia and supporting them, but the entire time the masses were hearing our word, hearing the stories of these survivors, trusting and believing in them, and having the wherewithal and understanding that it's not worth me going to get this water from Seven Onda today. It's not worth me going to get this fruit from Seven Onda today. I can go elsewhere. And so just to see the unity of our people in like the message and everything that we were doing. We even had people, y'all, it started storming on us. The ancestors came out and was speaking to Seven Onda, letting them know what they were doing wrong. And even more than that, y'all, we had people from like not even members yet, just joined out there in the rain, pouring rain and flooding, and not a single one of them looked back and said, when are we going to stop? Not a single one of them asked, are we going to keep doing this? They stood out there and they chanted and they yelled and they protested to stand with these survivors and show our people that whenever we stand united, that whenever we're one together, we can overcome anything. And so we will keep coming, Seven Onda. We will keep coming, Mr. Piggy. I'm going to keep being in your ear. Don't worry. I'm coming back. You ain't shit. But yeah, so I just can't wait to, keep doing this for all of our people and, showing them, the power of this organization and colonized leadership. Land back.
Land back. For real, y'all. We rained hell. And not just the hammers, the ATL hammers that were on the ground, on the streets. I want to give a shout out to the hammers in the air. I want to give a shout out to our comrade G. I want to give a shout out to Chief Ren, Chief Watakame, Chief Rohan, Chief Solomon, and so many chiefs, Chief Cheem, Chief Nadia, all the comrades that were just leading, Chief Fatih, Chief Yabe, so many comrades in so many chapters all over the world was keeping their phones ablazing and are ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-linging. And all the comrades and hammers were calling and sending emails and more emails. And we were clogging up their email, clogging up their phone lines and everything. So I want to shout out to each and every one of you hammers that made those calls. I want to shout out to each and every one of you hammers that did not give up. I want to shout out to each one of you hammers that were calling and making their lines busy and shutting them down. I want to shout out to the Rep Corps.
Yes.
Okay, the Rep Corps, Reset, Ret, what's it called? Executive, all of our Rep Corps that was out there calling, clogging up their lines. I want to shout out to all of the hammers that were tweeting them. They were getting attacked on social media. They were getting their ratings taken down. They were getting their phone lines clogged. They were getting their emails clogged. And they were, they were losing employees. It was wild. What you thought, Shagun?
Yeah, it was a really amazing experience. And like you said, it really just started, y'all. It really just started. We was out there from 10 a.m. to what, like 6 p.m., something like that. You know what I mean? And, continue clogging the lines even when we got back home. But no, it was really a show of the power of the colonized masses. And
y'all wanted me to read it. Yes. And also Comrade Red. So many comrades was on them phone lines. And Jay Bird.
No, it was a show of the power of the colonized masses, and like something that came up to me, like a lot of people either, a lot of people might ask as they were walking by, like, oh, wow, 100 plus victims, like, have y'all called the police? And it's like, nah, we're not here to lean on the white power state to solve any of our problems. We're here to show the colonized masses that we can organize to overturn any contradiction. We can organize to kick out these monsters. We're not going to lean on monsters to kick out monsters. And it was such a powerful display. Again, like these, amazing African siblings of ours, Olivia, Denise, Nick, we're so powerful and so brave and so fearless. Like you said, like their energy was really amazing. And it was really dope to have, a crew like that who's gone through what they've gone through, not only like unite with our organization, but again, it wasn't some type of like charity case. It wasn't some, come help us. Like they've been fighting. They've been doing the work. You know what I mean? The masses all around the world, it's a representation of what the masses all around the world are doing right now. rising up, fighting back, and Black Camo Organization is that organization to harness that energy of the masses and say, yeah, this organization is for you. This organization will amplify your voice. This organization will strengthen your power by uniting you, with the collective. And that's exactly what we saw. Like we had, sisters walking down the street. We, let them know about what's going on. And oh, hell no, what the fuck? 30 minutes later, shows back up. I remember these two sisters who were out there in the rain, and didn't ask no questions about. I'm not quite sure.
Do you know the names of the two new comrades?
I can't remember now.
If Solomar is watching, please put the names of the two new comrades. We also had Mark that came in at the beginning, and the other brother with the incense that joined as well with their partner.
Glow was their partner. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Tala and Glow.
Tala and Glow, two new comrades. We had how many new comrades? One, we had Mark, we had Tala, Glow, and then we had the two comrades, the sisters. I can't remember their names.
Yeah, and then there were those people that that told us that the store was still talking shit.
Oh, Peaches! Yeah. Shout out to Peaches.
Yes.
Yes, we had yes. Rima and Jamesia.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, they came through and immediately, literally, when they heard about it, they were like, "Oh hell no! Fuck all of that." 30 minutes later, they show up in an Uber and immediately pop out the card, and he said, "Oh, we here to protest. We here to shut it down." You know what I mean? And again, that's the power of the colonized masses, in drawing our people in to see that yes, you could be a part of this formation, this organization, which is going to raise hell, which is going to express the will of the poor and working class colonized masses, and not be needing to call no mother pigs to handle nothing. You know what I mean? The pigs were on the other side. The pigs is who was, this coon ass motherfucker. Sorry, come on. Are we on YouTube?
We're on live, and you're just messing us up with our algorithm. It's okay.
I thought the YouTube.
That's why I am Beyonce and you are Jay-Z. My albums sell more than you because I'm more mainstream. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay.
I'm back.
Thank you, Jay. All right. Anyways, I love you. Okay. So any which way, y'all. But no, y'all. It was really it was a struggle. It was a war. You know what I mean? His friends came out and assaulted us, threw a lit cigarette at us, threatened to, hurt us, kill us. They was talking crap to the survivors, telling the survivors that they're liars, that they deserve this and that. Even telling the employees of Seven Nanda was telling the survivors to suck their genitals. Yeah, it was really disgusting. It was really wild. This other sellout literally came out and he was like, "These are my friends." We're like, "Then why are you still working there?" And he was like, "Well, are you going to pay me $25,000 a year?" And I'm like, "So that's how much it is for you to sell out your friends who have been raped?" What? That is not a friend. And we were just we just looked at him like, "You are definitely why we hate neo-colonials, sellouts, why we hate the petty bourgeoisie and the petty bourgeois aspiring." And then he went and dabbed up the freaking pig. And then he was on the phone lying about them to our comrades, right? Just highly disgusting. But any which way, General Tiger was out there. Okay, our Secretary General Tiger was out there laying it out, getting people to stir and turn around. Shout out to Afeni. Shout out to Jucha, okay, who was, they were giving hell on the phone lines. Hell on the phone lines. It was amazing to see. I mean, they were catching hell on the phone lines. They were catching hell in their emails, on their Twitter, and in the streets. We even got the owner to trip and almost fall on her ass.
The ancestors really kicked
her booty. What you gotta say, General?
Land back, y'all. It's just an amazing feeling being able to confront these abusers and rapists and pedophiles, because we all come from colonized nations, and these forms of abuse are just so prevalent in our nations, and more often than not, we're just supposed to told to suck it up and just deal with it. And if you happen to be a victim, it's your fault that it happened. And we never have that accountability, because again, the police are tools of the white power state. They're tools of the neo-colonial state. And they always make matters worse. They never reach to the root of the contradiction, and we did. Y'all, you don't get it. It was you had to be there. It was kind of like that. I did not anticipate how supportive people would be, because like, every single time we hear about these protests, it's like, like people will like ignore you, because like people are just like, this is just part and parcel of life. Like, you got raped, whatever. And like it's very much like that. And it's like and people will like antagonize you for coming out with your story, and like for standing like strong. And that did happen. But what was even bigger was like the support we got. Like, people saw like our protest and they were like honking in support. We had like just random people come and like holding up signs for us, people giving donations. Throughout that time, we also gave out like hundreds of KN95 masks. So, we weren't just protecting people from like, this one form of like abuse that they're facing from the white power state, but also like the neglect that they're facing from the white power state when it comes to the coronavirus. And it was just like really, really powerful to see. And like the people like people were like, what's your phone number? Like, what's your website? Like, where can I be part of this? And it was just so like amazing to see that. And and as Black Hammer, like, when we went there, like, like these comrades, when they were fighting, like they were fighting this amazing fight. But when Black Hammer showed there, it was a symbol that, like the entire like colonized world is showing up for you. And this is not just a fight against one abuser in one neighborhood in Atlanta, but like this is really like a show of like what is coming for abusers and sellouts all over the world, like this is what we are going to empower like our chapters and hammers to do, like to go out in their communities and stand up for those who have been abused, and like show the people who is going to stand up for them, show the people who their state is, who their military is, who their like police is, right? Who is going to take care of the people? Black Hammer. Who is going to amplify the power of the people? Black Hammer. And that's what I got to see, and that's why I was so like happy. Like the sun was beating down on me, but I was so happy. And when it started raining, I was even happier. And it was just like such a wonderful experience, and I'm ready to do it all over again this Saturday.
Land back.
We're gonna keep going back there until Seven Under meets our demands.
Period. Okay, y'all. Black Hammer is at war with rapists and pedophiles. We're done. We're done. This is how you fight rape culture, by fighting rapists, by fighting pedophiles, and you cannot forget fighting their apologists.
Exactly.
Because rape apologists make rape possible. Say that in the comments, because some people have it effing confused. Because they be like, I understand you attacking the pedophile and the rapist, but why attack their friends? Why attack their job? Why attack their family members? Why attack their their comrades and stuff that are defending them, that are giving them money, that are lying for them, that are attacking the survivors for them, that are slandering the survivors for them? Because rape apologists make rape possible. So please put that in the comments for anybody that just don't get that.
And tweet it out to Seven Nanda.
Tweet it out to Seven Nanda. Tweet out rape apologists make rape possible to Seven Nanda. This is how you do it, y'all. Because if it was just the pedophile, it was just the rapist, then we wouldn't have to have all of this. We would just be dealing with one person. But we're dealing with an organization and a culture exactly that has aligned themselves with them, that is a part of the colonial raping and looting that has started since Christopher Columbus and Europe left their shores. They went around raping and looting. Okay, do you not understand that? And how a person and how an organization handles a rapist is how they handle everything else. Okay, so this will not be the only chapter. Our other chapters are hunting down rapists and pedophiles as we speak, and are hunting down their apologists as we speak. And you will see Black Hammer at the front gates, at the doorsteps of them, raising fire upon them, hell upon them. Okay, because we're done with it. We run our communities now, and the first thing is first. Rapists and pedophiles. We're done. And we're done with their apologists too. And we showed that. And not only are we showing that outwardly, we have shown that how serious we take it inwardly. Okay? That we had to wash ourselves of pedophiles and pedophile apologists. Okay? And now we are going out into the world, because these pedophiles and pedophiles apologists that were in our organization would have never rang them phones, would have never supported these survivors.
Exactly.
And these survivors would not feel safe around us if we still had these monsters and snakes around us. Okay, and that's why we attack them, their jobs, their ability to have children, because a rape apologist should not be having kids.
Nope.
A pedophile apologist should not be having kids. So we're gonna take that off from you. We take it off from you. Your job, your child, everything you love.
You don't need it.
Your stuffed animal, your hazards with too, everything, your car, your whatever we want. Laptops, your shoes, your clothes, whatever we want. Your teeth.
Yeah, because at that point, like, you're not human. Like, you gave up your humanity, right? When you decide to commit an act as heinous as that, right? You're not human. The principles of unity don't apply to you. You are a colonizer at that point. Not even the kind of colonizer we would accept in the Rep Corps, just so you know.
Ooh.
So you are the done for. Like, bye. You are going to the depths of hell. Like,
man, back. Y'all make sure to keep sharing this on Twitter. This is what is needed, because you know what? We're going to move to our next topic, Chief Amalich. I know we've been on this for a while, but this is important to us.
Yes,
and this is our biggest campaign. And please make sure to support the Atlanta chapter on our war against rapists and pedophiles at BH Atlanta. Not only will you be supporting our war against pedophiles, but you will also be assisting us in fighting coronavirus and cleaning up our streets and our parks and our nature, and cleaning and helping our mother nature. Okay, y'all? These trash bags ain't cheap. These trash picker-uppers ain't cheap. These trash cans ain't cheap. These K95 masks ain't cheap.
Exactly.
These flyers ain't cheap. Okay, y'all? So we just ordered another load of 1,000 masks. Land back. That's because of you. That's because of you.
Only because
watching.
of you.
We
thank you. We praise you. We appreciate you. We are able to order these 1,000 masks, but we got to put another order in. We want to put in an order today. We need to put an order today because these are going to be gone. These are going to be gone before Thursday, before Friday. We are going, and we are going to be posting pictures very soon. I think Thursday or Friday morning. I'm thinking Thursday morning because you still go. We're going to be doing a Thursday morning, and we are going to be going to the train stations early in the morning and meeting our people before they go to work. The stone cold poor working class that have to take the bus and the train to their jobs. We're going to be giving them granola bars. We're going to see if we can do some sanitary coffee, things like that, or maybe teas for them. You know, we can give them like the tea bags and they can take it to their job or whatever. If they even can make hot water cup at their jobs, because how these nasty plantations are. And we are going to give them a granola bar and a mask and tell them, you know, we love you. Tell them that Black Hammer thinks about you and Black Hammer is here to protect you, because these jobs aren't giving them KN95 masks.
Exactly.
These jobs aren't educating them about coronavirus. These jobs aren't making sure that there's something in their stomach, but Black Hammer will. So please make sure to donate now. To put that back up, Chief Amalich. Donate right now to BH Atlanta Cash App. BH
Atlanta.
BH
Atlanta.
BH
Atlanta.
BH
Atlanta.
Okay, y'all know my lucky number's 4. If you can't donate nothing, donate $4. Shagun, how much is a box? And then we want to give our people the best. So we don't just give them KN95 masks. We want to give our people Black KN95 masks, because colonized people like to be stylish.
Gotcha.
And so we have to give them the style of it all. You feel me? And I am Beyonce. And Beyonce wears a Black K95 mask. So if communist Beyonce wears a Black K95 mask, then all of the beehive gotta wear K95 masks. I'm not like Beyonce that be overprice tagging they clothes from Bangladesh that they have child labor in. You feel me? I'm not that Beyonce. I'm not the capitalist, petty boo, neo-colonial Beyonce. I am the anti-colonial, the queen revolutionary Beyonce.
Exactly.
So if I'm wearing a Black K95 mask, all my niggas gotta wear a Black K95 mask. All my supporters, all my rebels out there, and people be knowing the queen. I be out there like, guys, is that you? I say, yes, queen, it's me. And they're like, oh, the queen. I'm like, and you a queen too. And then, I want them, and my people be like, you got a Black K95 mask, but you give me a white one. They don't like it, so I gotta give them what I have.
Exactly.
And so, how much is 1,000 Black K95 masks, Shagun?
like roughly $300-ish.
It be changing, huh?
It be changing, yeah.
It be changing depending on the market.
But I think
y'all.
you can think of it as like each of your $4 donations gets us roughly like a box of like 10 masks. That's 10 lives that you saving. With
That's 10 lives you're saving, y'all. And
$4.
just so you understand, not only do we give them a K95 mask, we get their contact. And we get their contact because the K95 mask lasts 2 weeks to a month. And also, it rains a lot here in Georgia. It rains a lot, especially with, what's it called? The environment and everything like that, the climate change, the colonial climate crises, not climate change, the colonial climate crises. And with these resources, we make sure we contact them, letting them know, hey, if you need them refurbished, if you need a new mask, let us know. We will hand deliver it to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so very, very much. Thank y'all for the donations. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We gotta go up. You said 300. It's around roughly 300. We gotta go to 300 to make y'all. So bring in them resources. Every 300 we make, we get another box, and we just got a box in, y'all. And so we are so thankful for that. But we've got to put an order in tonight so we can get another box before this one gives out. Because when this gives out, then we gotta go to the beauty store, and the beauty store gives 200 for how much? For like 200.
Yeah.
200 for 200. So you see how much that is, the spike, right? So if we order it, we get it for less, and we get the black ones. So we don't want to run out. Please, please, please continue to support. Oh, we are at $234.
Okay, but I think we can cross that 300 goal. Make sure y'all share this live. You know, make sure y'all tell everyone, you know, what Black Hammer Atlanta
I'm about to get the mask because y'all think I'm joking. Let me go get the mask.
Yeah.
Ooh, all that ass in their jeans. Ooh, she big.
All right. Let's keep those donations coming. Let's keep those shares coming.
I say we make the donation goal
400.
500.
500. Okay, 500. 500. We aim high at Black Hammer. We aim high. All right, y'all. Keep the money coming, or keep the shares coming. Like, who has tweeted to Seven Anda yet? Like, I need some receipts. I need some receipts.
I'm on the page right now. Baby.
All right.
Right now.
Oh, you need a box too, Mace. Hold on.
It's okay. Don't worry.
No, it's okay. Hold on.
Give it a chance. Let the people see you. Let the people see you.
This is what they need to see.
I feel like very much like a YouTuber showing, like, you know, their
The unboxing.
the unboxing video.
TMX.
Y'all, I can actually even open it and show you what's inside. Look at this. This little
official
piece of paper that shows you it's real. Not those counterfeit
Yes,
things.
y'all. We not joking.
And then you
of
take
these.
it out, and there's these black K95 masks, super fashionable,
Super
just like
cute.
Beyonce.
Just like Beyonce.
You know, we only get the best for our people.
Y'all, just so you know, when we package these in our Ziploc bags, we are wearing our masks. We are having our gloves on. It is a very sanitation situation.
Yes.
And we place them in the Ziploc bag with flyers so that they can contact us for more. And we give that to every poor and working class colonized person that we see. And you see this, when you see people in Atlanta wearing the black K95 mask, that's us. That's Black Hammer. And one day, very soon, I hope, we'll be able to put our logo and we can order them with our special logo on them. So everybody's walking with the black K95 mask. It is clear where they got it from. Okay?
The Vanguard.
The Vanguard. KN95 mask. We're not playing the best of the best. The best of the best.
There's 1,000 lives saved, y'all. I'm over here smiling for a reason. These aren't just masks. These ain't just a box. Like, this is 1,000 lives saved. And so donate. Like, you want to be a part of saving your people's lives too. When we get these masks out every weekend, every day, we are handing these out to our people because we know what it means for them to be safe. We want y'all to be safe. We want our people to be safe. So keep that money coming in so we can keep doing this work for our people.
And we have like, you know, COVID-19 has really affected all of us greatly. I mean, I've lost 3 family members because of COVID-19. Tiger's lost like 6 family members because of COVID-19. How many have you lost, Mace?
I got 1 right now, but you know, it's a battle for all of our people.
Yeah. And Solomon has 1. You know what I mean? So this is a real for us, and this should be real for you too.
Yes.
And so when we do this, it is to help all of our families as colonized people. This is what we are about at the end of the day. And so this is what it is. The Delta variant is high. And the more y'all give, the more we can do. Yes. So we are at 234. So we need, how much is man? 70.
Oh, we just raised it to 500.
Did we meet the 300 yet, though?
No.
Let's meet the 300 first. If we could get like $60 more, that would be great, y'all. We really need to raise it right now in this video, because if we do not, we will not get the next load of masks in a timely manner. And then we'll have to use the resources to buy 200 masks for $200 rather than 300 for 1,000. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. But we're gonna keep this. Where can we place it? Just anyways.
Y'all see them again. Y'all see them again.
I can just keep it on my lap.
Okay. So Tiger's gonna keep it on his lap. All right, y'all. Wait, do we have the other clip of Tiger's part of the protest? Oh, my bad. I'm ignorant. Okay, so I'm gonna go down and hey, y'all. I know y'all can hear me. Calm down. It's not no technical difficulties. I'm gonna go down and read. Don't have me out there until I come back to the seat, because you feel me. I want them all in my face. You feel me? Yeah. Okay, 66 to get to 300. Yes, we need $66, y'all. So please share. If you need to share 6 times, and then we will find people to pay that 66. Yes, we do. All right. So a 7.2. Oh, this is really bad, y'all. And oh Lord, really close to home. 7.2 magnitude earthquake rocks Haiti. This past Saturday, Haiti had an earthquake hit at a magnitude of 7.2, a record in comparison to the 7.0 magnitude earthquake of 2010. So far, nearly 1,500 people have been reported dead and over 6,000 wounded. The earthquake hit along the same fault line as the one in 2010, which killed more than 200,000 people. Now, Tropical Depression Grace is on its way to Haiti, expected to bring heavy rains with tropical storm watch in effect. Land back, y'all. Whew. I mean, there's no words. There's no words. Black Hammer, as you know, we don't just watch the news. We get engaged. So we are getting in contact. We have, we have dozens of contacts that have reached out to us throughout the time of our organization that are in Haiti, and we are struggling to get in contact with them. And once we get in contact with them, we can organize and see what we can do for Haiti. In the meantime, stay away from the Red Cross. In the meantime, stay away from these major organizations. They have enough money to do what they need to do if they want to do it. Okay. They have not, the Red Cross has not even accounted for the $6 billion they got from the 2010 earthquake. So please don't give them more billions. The Red Cross has way more than enough billions currently, maybe even more than $1 trillion currently to go and help Haiti if they need it. They do not need your donations. None of these 501c3s need your donations either. They have millions and billions of dollars in the bank of grant money. They do not need it. You need to hold your resources, hold your money for when organizations and groups from on the ground, right, can confirm to you what they can do and how they can do what they do. But do not give to these major organizations. Do not give to Fed, Red Cross, okay? But Black Hammer is on it, and we will be informing you of how we can support our comrades in Haiti once we get in contact with them. Please give us some time. There's communication issues, obviously, which was going on right now. And we are trying to find someone in Haiti, one of our contacts in Haiti with a working phone. And then we will be on the ground helping our people of Haiti. This is just very sad. What you have to say, General Tiger?
Land back. Yeah, no, I definitely unite with it. And I just, this news came out the same day as we were going to that Seven Anda protest. And it was just there, in the back of my mind the entire time. And, it was like the same thing that just kept me pushing and realize, and it made me realize, why I'm in this organization, because, where I just, is still in the colony, I would have seen this and just felt so helpless and lost like so many nights of sleep, not knowing what to do, because like, even I knew that like the Red Cross is liars, the Oxfam liars, the UN liars. They all went into Haiti and used the
UN brought disease to Haiti.
The UN brought disease.
The
They brought abuse and sexual assault to effing like survivors of an earthquake. Like it's just disgusting. What these colonizers have done, like taking advantage, of colonized people during these crises that they have created. Like, what is the reason why Haiti has so much like instability and like bad infrastructure? Not because of the Haitian people. It's because of the United Snakes. It's because of the French who like stole their resources, right? And that's really the contradiction. And I'm glad that I'm in an organization where we're able to do that. And yeah, like I would really encourage y'all, like if you know people in Haiti, reach out to us, right? And we are going to be doing our best on our end to make sure that we're going through our list of contacts, making sure to like contact people in Haiti to make sure they're doing okay, and like what we can do from here. But really, like that's what's needed, is for us to amplify the power of like the poor and working class people of Haiti, because we know that they're fighting. Like we've always known this. We know that they have been fighting since the days of like Dessalines. And they're gonna fight against this too. And Black Hammer is there for them. Black Hammer is there to amplify their fight and unite with them, with the poor and working class colonized people of all over the world who are fighting this same contradiction. Like my own country has had earthquakes like this. I remember when I don't know, like it was a little after 2010, but like when Nepal had their huge earthquake, and that even affected like us all the way in Delhi, and like our schools were all shaken up and all that, and it's a problem in all of our colonized nations, and the only way that you can find a long-term solution to this, and also to the climate crisis, which is also affecting Haiti, with that tropical depression on its way. Like all of that is colonialism.
All of it.
And Black Hammer is the only organization out here who is attempting to do anything about it. So, if you want to help out our comrades in Haiti, if you want to do something about this earthquake, about this tropical storm that's affecting them, you know where to join. Land back.
Land back. I need y'all to tweet this. Tweet it out and say, Haiti, Black Hammer is coming.
Yeah.
Tweet, Black Hammer is coming, Haiti. Let the people of Haiti know real anti-colonial help, long-term solutions are on the way. Long-term, and the continuation of the revolutionary battle and struggle of Dessalines is on the way. Land back. Thank you, Reset, for that 22. But make sure to tag and send this video, y'all, to your friends in their private messages, like even their text. Like text them the video and tell them to get up in here and to be a part of the revolutionary change. You feel me?
Exactly.
Minister of Defense Mace, how you feeling about this horrible situation?
Land back, yeah. I really just want to unite with everything that you both laid out, and just how horrible this atrocity, this natural event that shouldn't be an issue with, if we weren't under colonialism, if we had these things overturned, right? And so that's what we're fighting for our people, right? Not only in this specific instance where over like 1,200 people have died now, and the number continues to climb, and like SG laid out, there's now a tropical depression / storm on its way, that's going to hit Haiti and just make matters worse. If we weren't under colonialism, if Black Hammer, when we run the world, like we're going to, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but we're not going to have this issue, y'all. We're going to be able to organize around these things. Like it's not a problem. Nothing can stop colonized unity, colonized leadership, colonized organization, and we can overcome all of these things. And so just understanding, like, SG Tiger and CIC laid out that, we will be on the ground in Haiti. We will be serving our people. So we're tapping into all of those contacts. We're tapping into all of you all to help us get those contacts as well, to make sure that, anywhere our people need us, Black Hammer will be there. All over the world, it doesn't matter. And colonialism cannot run. It doesn't matter whether it's a natural event or any of these other things. Black Hammer will be there. We will stop it, and we will overturn the contradiction for our people. Land back.
Land back, y'all. Land back. And make sure to I want the people in the comments, don't just pray for Haiti, fight for Haiti.
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't just pray for Haiti, fight for Haiti.
Exactly.
Shagun, tell them why they need to fight for Haiti.
Yeah, we gotta fight for Haiti because that's the only thing that's ever worked. That's the only thing that's ever worked is poor working class colonized people fighting back, leaning on our own power, leaning on our own brilliance, leaning on our own collective numbers, to overturn the contradictions that we face. Again, it's such a horror to see, like another freaking not hurricane, but another earthquake, hit this island and hit our people. Right after this 2010 one of 7.0 magnitude, another one of 7.2 magnitude, and like it is really important to recognize it as a natural event, and that the atrocity is colonialism.
Yes.
The atrocity is this disgusting neo-colonial state that has absolutely nothing to offer, our people. When we have power, when the poor working class colonized people have dictatorship over our land, lives, labor, and resources, we are able to move in a way that evades these sort of, crises, these sort of natural events, like we've talked about on so many other shows. These natural events have been going on planet Earth for millions of years, right? And human beings, have been here for even less, and we've learned how to live in rhythm with our Mother Earth, and it's colonialism that's completely knocked us out of rhythm with it, right? And it's these neo-colonial, states and these neo-colonial forces of white power that have, taken away our dictatorship. Which, if we had, and as we're building, like if we had dictatorship, we would not be choosing to, sell out the masses of our people for profits. We wouldn't be choosing to sell out the masses of our people and the infrastructure necessary and the whatever technologies and whatever science is like necessary to make sure that these kind of events don't end up with so many people dying, with so many people injured, with so many people just like scattered and in chaos. You know what I mean? Like that's what organization is. That's why we organize, is because we understand that the world is a messy place, but we have the power and we have the ability to organize it, to again, like, be in rhythm with the world, as it's even in crisis after all of what colonialism has done. And we do have that power. The colonized masses do have that power. It just needs to be organized, and that's why we're saying Black Hammer is coming. And people might think like, oh, what are y'all possibly gonna do? Like, how are you possibly gonna make this situation better? But it's like, again, we know historically, dialectically, materially, that the only thing that has ever gotten colonized people, like, pushed our material interests forward, is uniting and organizing step by step by step. You know what I mean? It's not about leaning on, the carrots that are, hung out to us by the Red Cross or like the Fed Cross, like Chief Afeni said. All of these, things that might look like they're, have power and have like impact, like they're nothing, absolutely nothing compared to the actual power of, an organized people, the masses of the people. And so we have to believe in that. We have to unite with that, and not out of any idealism, but again, historically, materially, we see that is what our history has been. When we are organized, when we have, state power that represents our interests, we're able to move the world, the natural resources, the land, and everything in order to be in harmony with it. So land back.
Land back, y'all. Land back. Solomon, your people from Jamaica, seeing, is somebody from Trinidad, like, it just hits close to home, because like it just looks like your island, it's your people. And as you know, like the islands, like people may think of them like separate like nations or something like that, but really, like in the Caribbean, it's basically like you have the United States, like Georgia,
States,
Florida,
right.
da. It's basically the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. Like,
Martin,
it's all connected.
And that's the thing too about, like, even when the tsunami happened, I had friends in St. Thomas, and they were like, yeah, people from Haiti were coming over to help them. People from Cuba was coming over to help them. So it's just like the fact that colonized unity is in that area, especially when it comes to national disasters, like they are the first to act. They're the first to jump to action and be pulling the bricks and stuff. It was Haitian folks. It was just the poor working class that was doing that. So that's the other thing too. This helpless looking, the way that the mainstream media presents us, we're not helpless. We are very strong people. We're very resilient people. And then the fact that we may be poor in your mindset, we may not have anything, but we cherish this connection that we have with Mother Earth. And especially when it comes to the Caribbean, being anything Caribbean, you should know that we very, very much are in love with our nation, but it's because of colonialism that we cannot live there. We cannot live there off the land. They're the people that brought these colonial puppets into our space and things like that. To this idea that living with a bunch of fancy stuff is like that's where it's living. No, that's not where it's at. Because you're literally disrespecting the earth by doing these type of things. And that's the other part of like Haiti in general. Like Haiti has never lost. They've always been winning, period.
That's
so it's
right.
like natural disasters will not stop Haiti.
No, they won't.
The white man won't stop Haiti.
No, they
so it's
won't.
like there's nothing that can stop Haiti. And that's the thing that I'm empowered about of being a colonized person, because we are the majority, period. So it's like as many of y'all think that y'all numbers is big, and just because you got automatic weapons and stuff, guns wasn't stopped being made when you got it. Keep it real, like being able to use these to protect ourselves and stuff like that it didn't stop at any point. And that's the part of like fighting for Haiti, not praying for Haiti. Like change up this liberal socialist idea of like whatever they're doing, whatever that activist stuff. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And if you're struggling with that, continue to struggle. Continue to reach out to the Black Hero Organization. We always have weekly public videos and public interactions with the masses. So it's just like if you have those questions, please tap in. Ask questions. There's so many chapters just here in the United States that you can tap into. Across the world, you can tap into. So there's no excuse.
Period. Land mother effing back. And this is why building a dual contending power is important. This is why building the Black Camera Organization is extremely important. And we hope for a day where we don't have to reach out to contacts. We hope for a day where we don't have to ask people to connect us. We hope for a day where we are strong in every corner of we don't hope. We are building for the day where we are strong every corner of the planet. And we are becoming that. And there is nothing that can stand in our way, because when we see these kinds of stories, it encourages us to understand that the days of these times must end, and not just to be there when these kind of situations happen. We want to be there before, to build the roads, to build the houses, to build the civilizations on Haiti, and to stop the things that go on to get oil and all that kind of things that are really bad for the crust and all those kinds of things that assist in these kinds of attacks, right? Because there's a lot of oil in Haiti, right, which is raped from Haiti in a very violent way on the land, okay? And you should look into fracking and all those kind of things and what can happen with that. And we want to be there to make sure that the people of Haiti are protected, the land is protected, and that they are living in conditions that when earthquakes or natural disasters or colonial disasters that happen, that they are protected, right? And so that day is coming very, very shortly. And we are going to always push forward, no matter what occurs that think it might slow us down from helping our people. But understand that when you see things like this, and when you have stood in the way of Black Hammer growing, when you have stood in the way to try to slow us down, the blood of these people are on your hands. It's on your hands, and we have not forgotten, and we will deal with you, because we see you as 1,500 Haitians' blood is on your hands. And the blood of hundreds of millions of colonized people from the moment that colonialism started, because you stood in our way. The blood is on your hands. The blood is on your hands. So be prepared. Land back. We're going to move it to the next topic, but Haiti, we are coming, and y'all stick with us, because you're going to see Black Hammer means what we say. Land back. Snakes slither away. Taliban controls Afghanistan again. Well, the people of Afghanistan control Afghanistan again. Praise the Lord for that. And as the Taliban take the capital of Kabul, Afghanistan, several sellouts began to flee by trying to hop on American planes, even clinging onto the plane and falling off. Sleepy Joe expanded another 6,000 troops to be dropped off in Afghanistan, but has failed to gain control of the country. as the Taliban continued to amass the whole of the country. Even the president of Afghanistan, the puppet president of Afghanistan, resigned in an effort to keep peace and go away with 4 cars full of money and other belongings. Sell out, sell out. Yay, yay. This is the end result. This is the end of the story. This is how the story concludes. For all of you colonial puppet masters and all you neo-colonial puppets. Land back a Moxley. A Moxley was on that mother effing phone call. Hey. You feel me? This is the end result for you. This is the conclusion for each and every one of you. Because you clinged on to white power. Yeah. You clinged on to this colonial violence and colonial state. You clinged on to capitalism, imperialism, and it is ending. And it is ending. And it is ending. And this will be you clinging on to their plane, flying into the air on the wings, because it's going to be so violent for you on the streets. That you rather cling on to a plane that is going to go high up in the air and freeze and fall and die to death because you don't want to be in our clutches. But you will all have to make that decision to either die from our clutches or die on the wings. Well, they won't even have the planes to go nowhere. Just our clutches. And we won't even let you go to the sea to drown because we don't want you to dirty and pollute the sea with your nasty, ugly bodies. We don't want the sea to be filthy with your nasty, ugly, sellout and colonial parasite bodies. So we're gonna catch you before you even get to the shores. This is your end. Let's look at Afghanistan and say, am I the people rising up and fighting for the liberation, the freedom of the people that have defied bombs and drones and bullets? Or am I the ones that cowered and decided to link up with white power and smite and slander the freedom fighters? Your day is coming. Do you see how weak white power is? We will win. We are always winning. What did this African moon say? Wait, as a woman, how can any of you could want to live under the Taliban? What's next? Under ISIS, Islam is actually kind towards women? Question one. African moon goddess, I just want to inform you that you have been brainwashed by white power. You are just spouting what CNN and MSNBC has told you. You have never met anybody from the Taliban. You have never met anyone from ISIS. You have never sat in any of their meetings. You have never talked to them. The only information you have been given is been given to you by your oppressor. And Malcolm X said that the white power media will inform you that your friends are your enemies and your enemies are your friends. At the end of the day, how were the Afghanistan women doing when America was dropping bombs on them every hour of every day? Did those bombs not hit Afghanistan women? How were those Afghanistan women living when they were being droned to death by America? How were Afghanistan women living when they were being raped consistently by the United States military? Were those Afghanistan women, how were those Afghanistan women doing? You might want to look at how Afghanistan women were doing before the invasion of the United States of America. Okay, how they lived and their life expectancy. Do you know the current life expectancy of any Afghanistan person currently? They are lucky to make it to 19 or 20. So, what kind of propaganda are you told? What kind of propaganda are you told? And I just want you to understand that them being Muslim does not equal oppression of women. And you're talking about that, but do you know the laws that they just passed in Texas? That if you are raped right now in Texas, you have to have that baby in Texas, Mississippi, and Tennessee. And do you know that also in Mississippi, Tennessee, Texas, and Florida, that anybody can report you and sue you for having an abortion if you were raped? You are here in the United States of America. Do you understand that over 90% of rape that is reported to the police in America is dropped and never responded on? How free are you as a woman under this Christendom of the United States of America? Who are you as a Black woman to talk about freedom when they have done what they did to Sandra? When they have done what they did to Rakia Boyd? When they do what they do to so many Black women? Who are you to talk about freedom in the United States of America as a black woman to Arab women in Afghanistan? And there are Arab women in the Taliban assisting with the fight and the struggle and have fought against the United States of America. Also, you don't even know if it is the Taliban. Like you just know this media thing. These are freedom fighters at the end of the day. This is freedom fighters that have been supported by the people of Afghanistan, including the women of Afghanistan. These are freedom fighters that have been supported financially. These are freedom fighters who have been supported with their bodies. These are freedom fighters who have been supported and sheltered. The way they were able to win against the imperialism of the United States of America is with the support of the masses of the colonized people of Afghanistan. Just so you understand. They have not known peace until the Taliban has risen. Did you see the people in those videos? They weren't all men. Are those women stupid? Are you calling those women stupid that they don't know what they are supporting? But you supported, but we as how many black women supported Kamala Harris while Kamala Harris pushed tens of thousands of black women into prisons in California? You are a slave, my sister. And just like a slave, when your mouth is open, all you hear is massa speaking. So before you open up your mouth again on any opinion you have, I need you to ask yourself, where did it come from? Because you don't know shiznit about the Taliban. You don't know anything about ISIS. You don't know anything that is going on there because you have not even met any of them. You don't know what is going on. But who have you met? You've met America. You've met this imperialist machine. Do you know how many black women get raped in the military? Over 80% of black women in the military report sexual assault. You know that for sure. For sure, you know that. For sure, you know that America is a raping and pillaging machine. It met you by raping you, my sister. You don't know anything about ISIS other than what white power has told you about it. And so first and foremost, we have to acknowledge our ignorance. Okay? I want you to also understand ISIS don't even call themselves ISIS. That is a name that the United States puts on them. The same with the Taliban and all these Al-Qaeda and things like that. These are names that America puts on them and informs you. Have you ever even looked in the comments of when they do interviews with the Taliban, with ISIS, with Al-Qaeda? Look in the comments of people that actually speak Arabic. And they will tell you, they're not saying that. That's not what they said. They actually said this. That's why if you pay attention, they'll give you the first couple of words that they say, then they'll mute them, and then they'll just give you the white woman that's interpreting what they said. Okay. Shagungun.
Land back. Yeah, anything like involved.
So wait, I just want to say shout out to the Afghanistan people whooping the ass of the white woman class. Yeah. And my sister, instead of, you should be taking notes because we're still slaves. So take notes of how to get free and get your behind free, my sister, okay? And trust me, they called Black Panther Party misogynist, even though the Black Panther Party had a whole woman leading the national chapter, okay? Leading the national chapter of the United States, okay? While Huey P. Newton was locked up. Okay, keep going.
Landback, yeah, no, anything that white power spits propaganda about all colonized people around the world, but especially in the 21st century and in the latter half of the 20th century, like the anything regarding the so-called Middle East is just so deeply saturated with propaganda that is so widespread and that is so popularly believed. Like, you've got to be so careful when these kind of world historic events happen and whatever BS is being spit by the media. Like, I've been seeing all over Facebook, people posting this picture of these, people on these planes, and oh my God, like they're fleeing the Taliban. Like in such a world historic moment when the longest U.S. war, war and the most expensive like U.S. war in U.S. history is a complete flop. Is a and it's a complete message to the world and it should be a message to the masses of of colonized people all over the world. That America is a paper tiger. You know what I mean? That we should be taking this lesson to really understand who America is, where it actually is at materially, and what our potential is, rather than drawing that lesson, which is like momentous. People are focused on, oh my God, but yeah, America left, but what the Taliban is worse, or the Taliban is also bad, and what's gonna happen with the women and the children, and look at these people so desperate to leave. It's like, nah, these are whole sellouts. Like, these are not the poor, working class, urban poor, rural poor out here who support and unite with these freedom fighters who have kicked these paper tigers the hell out of their country, who have been invading and raping and pillaging and stealing their resources for the past 20 years. We've got to understand, and see the situation for what it is. And if you want to see the situation for what it is, you have to listen to and study and understand the masses of Afghanistan and where they stand in relation to the Taliban and where they stand in relation to the U.S. And their support is for the Taliban and these freedom fighters. Their animosity and their hatred and their vitriol is for the United States. And again, this is a humongous victory for the masses of colonized people worldwide. Again, because one is kicking out this U.S. beast from the Middle East. But also, again, it is a huge y'all, hello. Do you see this paper tiger that puts itself up as this this beast that cannot be defeated? Can be defeated, and that's just one area and just as one group of people, one country of people, in Afghanistan, rising up, organizing and struggling for the past 200 years, this protracted, guerrilla warfare against the United States. What's gonna happen when all of us get on that same page? They're done for, absolutely done for. And so, that's the evilness of this white power system is to and their propaganda is to distract us from that lesson and to distract us from that realization, because so much of this revolution that we're trying to build is inspiring the hearts and minds of the masses to say, hey, our victory is our victory is possible and our victory is inevitable. You know what I mean? But white power finds its ways to completely push that lesson to the side and have us focusing on, again, all this faux human rights, BS. What about the women and the LAs and how
you hoes didn't care about the women when they were getting bombed by the biggest non-nuclear weapon. I did not hear now one of you bitches talking about, oh my God, what about the women with this? They dropped the largest non-nuclear bomb on Afghanistan twice, the mother of all bombs. Did you think that bomb just had a force, they dropped force fields first on the women? Are you insane in the membrane? Must be insane. You niggas are insane. You niggas are insane. Y'all are gone mentally. If you think that the women in Afghanistan are now under more danger under the dictatorship of their own people than they were under the United States of America that was bombing them for their oil. I promise you one thing. Give me the list of women that the Taliban has killed. Give me the list of the women America has killed. Are you insane? Are you utterly insane? Utterly. Go ahead, Tiger.
Lambak, I just want to say, I definitely really unite with this, that it just it just kind of shows this the kind of I guess chauvinist mentality that the petty boo have, right, that that they know better for than the poor and working class people of any given nation, and their ability to fight for themselves. And you know what, if the Taliban does prove to be sellouts, guess what, the people of Afghanistan will rise again. Right? At the end of the day, that's what it is, and we have to stand with the people of Afghanistan in their struggle against European colonialism, in their struggle against American imperialism. And CIC is so right, this question of oh, but what about the women, what about the misogyny? It always comes up, those are the same allegations leveled against the Communist Party of China,
Vietnam's revolution.
Exactly, same allegations leveled against Palestinian freedom fighters today, same allegations leveled against Black Hammer.
Black Panther Party.
It's
Marcus
y'all
Garvey, UNIA.
Y'all have like one, y'all have one thing and you stick to it. That
as if women are treated well in imperialism.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, like this is really a victory against U.S. imperialism. And like y'all have to see this as like, this worldwide movement, this worldwide uprising of colonized people against, all forms of colonialism.
Period.
That's exactly what this is. And this is the same like movement that Black Hammer is part of. This is the same like global trend that Black Hammer is part of. And we're out here and we're gonna be out here like connecting colonized people of each country who are rising up against our oppressors together, because we are stronger together.
Sorry.
And that's really it. There's hella dogs in this house, so it should always be popping off. Don't worry. But
land back. But let me tell you something. I don't want any of y'all to fix your mouth about, well, I don't agree with the Taliban taking over. Well, bitch, they've been fighting. You've been part of this country that's been bombing them for 20 years. Ain't nothing stopped your sorry ass from hopping on a plane over there and giving them political education and giving them some other solution. But you didn't.
Nope.
You stayed in America, you ate your Cheetos and you scratched your ass and continued your life while people were getting bombed and murdered to smithereens.
mm-hmm.
While people were being raped consistently, while you saw children get their legs blown off, while you saw children get half their heads blown off. And these people rose up and fought. And who are you to criticize how they rose up and how they fought? Who are you? What have you, we have all acknowledged that this has been going on for 20 years. If you ain't booked a ticket to go over there and assist them in their liberation, shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from you Twitter nerds. I don't want to hear from you leftists. I don't want to hear from you liberals. You sorry pieces of nothing have done nothing for those people. How dare you fix your sorry ass tongue and your Twitter fingers now to criticize how those people rose up and what they decided to unite with. Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Who are you? What have you done? And I don't want to see that I protested in front of the embassy with Black Lives Matter, please. You've never ran anything. You can't run a meeting. You can't run a cookout. You can't run shit without a government aid, bitch. You can't run shit without fucking grant money. But you have criticisms for people that formulated and organized a steeled cadre revolutionary force that was able to destroy the greatest military power in the world and fight for 20 years straight. You should be asking for cliff notes, bitch. Because we're slaves still.
Right. How to get.
Go ahead, Solomon. I'm gonna check on something real quick.
I'm gonna keep it real, even with when it comes to like the ignorance of like how mainstream media has portrayed this whole situation, and even when it comes to the 9/11, that whole thing, we have to understand like that created this like, I guess, infight, I would say, within colonized people, because United Snakes literally got us, the whole world, into thinking that we were victims of something. And so we did a little bit of research. It was like, we've been doing this since 72. We was over here messing with y'all back in 72. With the old Bush. Okay, this is just, so this is nothing to do with us as colonized people. This is something that you have been doing. Your family, this is a family beef.
Right.
This have nothing to do with us. So it's just like, that has always like resonated with like, okay, why am I upset? So it's just like, I'm just, one of those thinkers that I think, I don't believe what I see. I just like to see what the actions. So on top of the actions of the United Snakes having this interest in oil, never finding mass, destructions of, mass destruction or nothing like that, and finding nothing, but still staying in there for 20 years. That let me know that you were not there to help, and you making these fake allegations that you were there to build. But my brother was there. He was saying they was dropping too many bombs to be building anything. He's in the mountains and it's shaking. He's like, bro, I've never heard this much rumbling. So it's just like, and this is something that he couldn't share with me, but he did anyways. Because who's to not want to share their trauma? I'm being traumatized in these armed forces, and you're telling me not to speak to my family for what? Because they might have an inkling of information that may look at this whole situation is violating human rights, and and nothing humane about it at all. There's nothing. You're not protecting me. You're not protecting, the Africans that's here in the snakes. Not at all. You used Black and brown folks to do whatever. You had them out in the field, killing them. Even toilet seat complected people shooting Black folks, African folks that was uniting with the people, helping the people. If you showed any type of my brother would say softness towards the youth or the young people, they would take you off of the ground and they would put you in an office position. So it's like that shows me that there ain't no Red Cross, there ain't no anything that comes from the snakes has they're opportunists. The relationship is just the opportunist relationship. It is nothing more than that. So if you're believing information that's really only paying to destruction, really, and then your comfortability, please stop talking on those types of things, because you're actually contributing to these people being murdered. You're justifying their deaths. You're justifying mass genocide.
Unity.
Unity. So it's like, come on, stop unity. Laying back on that.
Laying back. Equity Mace, you're the last one standing.
Last but not least, something it goes like something like that.
What you got to say?
But no, I really want to unite with all everything that my comrades have laid out.
Ooh, girl, that thing was swell.
But
Thank you for the Hammer City money, Brazilian butt
keep it coming.
Dr. Miami, thank you. What were y'all talking about?
Look, I was just wrapping up that last topic about Afghanistan and everything, and so I don't know. I really unite with it. No, I don't know. I know. I really unite with it, and it just it made me think of the PE where Mao talks about like the whipping dogs of white power and shit like that. Like these are the sellout like whipping dogs of white power.
Clinging on the wings of a plane.
Yes,
what kind of?
Listen, and like some scary ass dogs, they running with their tails tucked between their legs, trying to grab onto a goddamn airplane.
Sinking ship.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all.
You got no passport, right?
That's how you know you can. And then let me tell you that president that left with 4 cars full of money, that's who he is.
Exactly.
That's who he is. And let me tell you something. What you really should be worried for and be, if you have your thoughts and prayers or whatever, the Taliban is liberating a country that has been bombed and destroyed and dilapidated and dissolved for 20 years. 20 plus years.
Because they've been under colonialism for much longer.
Period. And now they have to rebuild, a nation, rebuild a society, rebuild a school system. A school system that, shocker, women and girls are able to go to. And I saw like CNN was like, the girls are not able to go to school, but then show them going to school. The girls and the boys as well, and the non-binary children are not able to go to colonial school no more. A colonial education anymore. They're going to a anti-colonial Taliban school system that they are all able to go through, which unites with their culture, which unites with how they want to live their lives. But no, they will not be going to this colonial school system to teach them that the white man invented and found everything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How's that? I don't understand. But you thought that they're supposed to just let things go as they're supposed to. Anyways, what you need to worry about is your own President Joe Biden lying to you and saying that everything is fine. Worry about Kamala Harris, who what has she done about the children at the border who are losing their family? Like, how are the women whose children has been stolen at the border? How are they? You worried about women? How are they? Kamala's supposed to reunite them with their children. She has not done that yet. She has not reunited one child with their parent yet.
What about the justice for the women whose uteruses were ripped out of them at the border?
It's so odd. The women you care about are the ones that just liberated themselves.
Exactly.
Cry for the sellouts.
Uh-huh.
Cry for the slave owners. Cry for the landlords.
Yeah.
Yes, and the Taliban and the people of Afghanistan will be going off and hunting down their sellouts. And I'm sure CNN is just going to show the women sellouts. But no, they hunting down the women sellouts, the men sellouts, the queer sellouts, the trans sellouts, all the sellouts. Because that's what you have to do. You have to cleanse yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Rid yourself of the toxin
Cleanse
of petty
yourself.
boo sellouts.
Because
Very
then,
much like what Black Hammer's been doing.
Okay, some of them.
period.
You know.
Land back. But we're going to keep to this story, this victorious story, this story that gives us a light at the end of the tunnel, this story that informs us that we're on the right side of the question. Because what the heck is anybody going to tell Black Hammer about our revolution? We're not going to listen to these petty boos.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're not going to listen to them.
Well,
They're going to be like, well, how you handle your sellouts? Girl, the same way about to handle you. Which tree and which rope you want?
Uh-huh.
Actually, I feel like we've got to find a more sanitary way because I don't even want your weight on the beautiful tree trunks.
Exactly.
Like,
tire necklaces?
Tire necklaces.
Y'all need some jewelry.
Y'all
Y'all
need some jewelry.
Exactly.
We gonna get you
Y'all
something
need some
nice. We gonna get you something nice. You gonna love it. You gonna love it.
And you know, Black Hammer's already building the gulags, like.
Period. And some of our sellouts are women. Some of our sellouts are queers. Some of our sellouts are trans. Some of our sellouts are black, brown, Asian, all around. And guess what?
Sellouts come in all different colors too.
All different colors too.
Hashtag diversity, equity, inclusion.
But guess what? That tire necklace fits all.
Yes, it does. It's a one size fit all.
The gulag is gender inclusive.
Gender inclusive. So, yeah, I'm so excited.
Me too. I got a list.
Got a list.
I got a list.
Checking it twice. And it's so crazy because didn't Trump say the Taliban's over? And then Obama say the Taliban's over.
Yeah, we defeated the Taliban.
That's crazy. Yeah, Obama said we defeated the Taliban in 2012. What's going on, Obama?
Everybody had to just say it. They
Something
don't
add
It didn't
up.
have to really happen. They just
What's
had to say it
going
for
on?
people that listen to CNN.
Exactly. I'm confused. That's like the people that say Black Hammer is defeated. Like remember they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we won. And then 20 minutes later, delete our profile. Oh my goodness. It's just fun for us.
Yes.
That's why when you have a cadre force, baby.
Can't be
220, 200, we gonna whoop that ass. All right, what's next? Oh, Lord have mercy. Record high children hospitalized from Rona. Ooh, Lord, let me get all this is.
You need me to do it for you.
Oh, actually, go ahead, Tiger.
Go ahead, Tiger.
Tiger.
You rest your trussy, okay?
Thank you. I waste my pussy. Thank you.
Record high children hospitalized from Rona. Over 1,900 children have been hospitalized from Rona this past Saturday, with over 121,000 new reported cases this past week as school gets back into session. Several schools are not enforcing mask mandates. Children are more likely to become long haulers of coronavirus, especially with the Delta variant on the rise. Symptoms range from fatigue, headaches, brain fog, memory/concentration difficulties, sleep disturbances, ongoing change in smell and taste. Land back.
Land back, y'all.
Plug talk. We saving our people. Plug talk.
This is what it's about. This is why we are at the front lines. Our people have been lied to. We can't even blame our people anymore. If it wasn't for Black Hammer, I would be highly confused. You had Joe Biden saying either get the vaccine or wear a mask. That's it, right? If you have a vaccine, no mask. If you have a mask, if you don't want to get the vaccine, wear a mask. And if you, but if you have the vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask. And then 2 months later, if you have the vaccine, you still got to wear a mask. What kind of vaccine you still got to wear a mask?
Only even if you're fully vaxxed.
Even if you're fully vaxxed, whatever that means, because now they got booster shots.
Oh, shots.
Multiple.
Okay, I just have a question. If you get a flu shot, do you need a flu mask? If you get a flu shot, do you need a flu mask? I'm asking for the people in the comments. No, we having a conversation.
We need to know.
When you get a flu shot, do they give you a flu mask?
When you get the chickenpox vaccine, do they give you a chickenpox shield?
Do they give you a chickenpox shield? I'm confused. I'm highly confused.
Exactly.
I'm highly confused. Even when
Yeah.
listen, if you on prep,
There you go.
do you gotta wear the condom?
Yeah, let's talk about it. That's what they
I
want to compare it
mean-
to. They want to compare
I
HIV
mean-
to COVID.
I mean, what kind
All
of
facts.
what kind of vaccine have you gotten and they told you still gotta wear a mask with it? So and then Joe, when he was called out on it, he said, I never said that. And they're like, Joe, it's still on your Twitter. It's not has not been deleted. He's like, y'all taking it out of context. Joe, you very clearly stated
Exactly.
either wear the mask or get a vaccine. That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's what he said. And now it's like, nope, just joking. You gotta wear your mask, y'all, because they even know them jabs do not work. These do. The reason why they don't want you getting these is because they understand that getting these actually it's because China is the only one making KN95 masks right now. Yeah, because China is the only country that can mass produce something like this right now while COVID is going on, because China has got the COVID under control currently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to say, and I say currently, not because I believe China gonna slip up, but currently because I know the United States of America, and if I know her, I know that she is very strongly on her top of her list. She is trying to spread COVID in China.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's articles on it. Look it up. It's actually one of the Pentagon's top things on their list is to make sure that China has a COVID outbreak. Are these the people you trust? People that want COVID outbreaks around the world. Okay. And so any which way, this is why Black Camera is supplying free K95 masks to poor working class colonized people around the world.
Mm-hmm.
To you petty boos and white people, you're going to have to pay up. Sorry. I'm not giving a free COVID mask to a nigga in a BMW. I'm not giving a free COVID mask to a nigga in a Tesla.
Nope.
I'm not giving a free K95 mask to an Audi, a Mercedes-Benz.
Nope.
This is for poor working class people, colonized people only. That's why we're at the bus station and the train station to meet our people. Okay, our true people. And that's where the true devastation is, because they are the most attacked.
Exactly.
They are the most attacked. And to educate our people. So this is where it's at. Can we get some $4 donations now? Can we get some $4 donations now? Get some $4 donations in the comments
Let's
right
get those
now.
donations right now.
Right now, y'all. Right now. $4 donations. Let me see it. Let me see it.
You are saving lives with your donation.
You are saving lives with your donations.
Bring it.
Y'all, our people are dying and they need these masks. Okay? We got 1,000 of them because of you. We need 1,000 more. We already reached our goal of 300. Let's get 500. But if we just get some $4 donations from everybody, I know everybody got $4 to give. Everybody got $4 to give. Let's see that. Let's see that $4 donation.
Save a
Let's
life
see that
today.
$4.
Save
Save
a
a
life
life
today.
today.
Just $4.
Just $4,
For
y'all.
the children.
Just $4.
At least.
Yes, the money, money, the money is gonna save these lives, y'all. So make sure to donate right now. Oh, you got 4 more. I'm sure there's more than 4 more out there. Who's got 4 more? Oh, Amma got 4 more.
Come on,
We
wait.
said
Keep
got
them
4
coming.
more.
Keep them coming.
Keep that
Keep them
coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Reset got 4 more. Yes, it is about saving lives at the end of the freaking day, y'all. Our people are dying from COVID-19, and now our children. We are going to be on the front lines at the train station for MARTA, meeting poor working class Black and brown people and giving them these masks. So I cannot wait to see y'all at the next Vanguard on Monday to show y'all all the amazing Black and brown colonized people that we've given these empty boxes.
They're gonna be empty.
They're going to be empty
Real
real quick, y'all. We cannot wait for Thursday morning. The sun's gonna shine. Thursday morning, we're giving out K&5s. Hey, Thursday morning, the sun's gonna shine. Thursday morning, we're giving out K9s. Hey! Thank you, Comrade Executive. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for all of the resources. And focus on the fact that our people need our help. Focus on the fact that there is devastation going on. This is not a joke. And I am so happy and proud to be part of this organization, or I would just be in bed depressed all day. So make sure to share this video and get people out of depression and get them on the front lines of helping poor and working class colonized people. Land back.
Land back.
What's next, Chief Amalich? This is what touch one, touch all means. Where's y'all's boxes? Where's y'all's boxes?
Waste of mine.
Where's y'all's boxes? Where's y'all's boxes? And we are building Hammer Cities worldwide. So donate to Black Hammer org, Black Hammer Cash App, and Black Hammer org Venmo. I forgot to tell you that, Amalich, the Venmo is open and popping. Yes. Already got thousands of dollars donated to it at the Black Hammer org Venmo. And make sure, so y'all, we are building Hammer Cities everywhere.
And it's, you know, and it's
Everywhere.
still no white people, no coronavirus, no rent,
period,
no pigs,
period.
all of that still stands. You just get way more.
Get way more. Chief
of
of Fanny, you've been looking for your plot of land for that Cali chapter. Chief of Fanny, have you been looking? Have you been looking, Chief of Fanny, for your plot of land? All of our chapters are looking for plots of land right now from Algeria, Kenya, Gambia, Brazil, Utah, Colorado, California, Chicago, Atlanta, Texas, so many all around the world, Panama, Mexico, Brazil, Chile. We is growing everywhere,
Fiji.
y'all. Fiji, everywhere. We want to thank all the people that have gone to blackhammer.org/join. We have actually had a spike in memberships. Wars are always so good for Black Hammer. Wars are always so good for Black Hammer. It gets the word out there. People are like, what is this called? I want to be a part of it. What is this?
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
A cult that gives out free masks.
I'm
A cult that will confront your rapist.
Yes, a cult that
Tommy
gives
is-
out free food, a cult that gives out free clothes, a cult that purchases and liberates land, a cult that grows
Gives
its
you
own
housing.
food, a cult that gives you housing. Let me join
If
that.
this is what cults
Like
have always
alcohol.
been about,
Jeez.
I'm just sad I wasn't in one earlier.
Honestly.
Right.
In the morning, the sun's gonna shine. Land back, y'all. Thank y'all for helping us make our goal and keep those resources coming and continue to spread the word that Black Hammer is on our way to Haiti. Black Hammer is on the front lines of COVID-19. Black Hammer is on the way of making sure that we have our own anti-colonial dual contending food supply through purchasing our plots of land so that we can feed, clothe, and house the people, because this system is falling, but we are rising. The queen. You feel me? And that's why I call myself the queen, because I just want to know who's doing it like the queen. That's all I'm asking.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody
Nobody
who's
does it like
doing
Beyonce.
it like me. Nobody who's doing it like Hammers. Nobody. And last but not least, who run the world?
Hammers.
Who run the world?
Hammers.
Who run the world?
Hammers.
We do, y'all. And that's just it. It's just, there's no other part of the story. There's no other part of the story, and we work 24/7 to make it. Oh, we are at 420. Oh my goodness.
Okay, 420.
I like 420. I like 420. But that's $80 away from 500, and I know that we can get that done.
Come on, 80 more. That's
So
one
what is
donation.
next on the clip? Oh my goodness, y'all, we're doing so well. Announcements. Make that big right there. Lead through humility. Oh, I love that. I love that because through will feel humility. Anyways, lead through humility, y'all, is coming through, because, you know, these petty boos refuse to be humble. These petty boos refuse to acknowledge that they need to use mouthwash for their funky breath. These petty boos refuse to even keep their mouths closed for a while before they backstab, because they forget that they left everything in our residence. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. God bless you. We'll return it to the ancestors. Anyways, in fire. But y'all make sure to attend August 17th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m., y'all. Make sure to come. Make sure to click notifications. Action item for everybody that's watching. Make sure that from today to tomorrow, meet 5 people or get 5 people to come to the Commander Ghazi page and click subscribe and get notifications so that they see the Tuesday rally. It's going to be great, isn't it, General?
It's going to be so good. We have so much amazing work from all of our committees to showcase. And yeah, I mean, the Tuesday rally is always a fun time. And I'm just really excited. There's a lot of new people who are going to be at this rally. That's something that I am super excited from. Yeah, you could be one of the new people at the rally. You could.
Yes, you could.
Yes, y'all.
You could be one of our VIPs. Very important people.
Very important people become a VIP. And tomorrow is Marcus Garvey's birthday.
Hey.
So you know we got to show out.
Gotcha.
Because we are the continuation of Marcus Garvey and the UNIA.
Exactly.
While these other hoes are the continuation of W.E.B. Du Bois and the NAACP. Okay, the sellouts. And so make sure to go to our book chat with our amazing Chief Sundiyata, who says it like they mean it and backs it up.
Who was supposed to be on this show, but they got a little shy.
Just a little shy. Just a little shy. It's okay. It's okay. You gonna see them at the book chat. And this last book chat was so good.
It was so good.
It was so good, y'all. And make sure to catch it on Black Hammer TV. And we are going to have it up very soon. And also our Chief Oju did an amazing job. Our Chief of Curriculum, who has been teaching everybody. You know, y'all need to get the book and read it because you'll understand, you know, who Black Hammer is, what it's about, and you'll also understand our enemies. Because our only problems as colonized people is colonialism and neo-colonialism. But we are prepared to put our foot on their necks. Okay, because I heard they running. I heard they hiding. I heard that they depressed. They crying. They having nightmares.
Where are they gonna hide?
Oh, I heard they need mental health care. I heard. Oh, they scared. They about to lose everything. I lost my job. I'm losing my children. Ha I'm sleeping just fine.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it's nothing compared to the billions of colonized people who have died at the hands of this system. And at the end of the day, these petty boos are the biggest reason that we have not been able to overturn the system because they continue to backstab those of us who are fighting tooth and nail to bring an end to this. Right? So they deserve it.
You deserve it.
They deserve it.
You deserve it. Are you hiding? Are you scared of anything?
No.
Are you having nightmares?
No.
Are you? Everybody, I'm feeling real Gucci. I'm feeling juicy. These hoes is screaming and crying. What am I being called?
I didn't have nothing before and I have nothing now.
Is that how it feels to be a loser? Oh, wow. And as you see from the sellouts in Afghanistan, it ain't over yet.
No, it ain't.
It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. And it won't be over till we're pissing on graves. Peeing on graves. And we will not. Anyway, land back. Shout out to destroying the bloodline. You got to destroy the bloodline.
Destroy the bloodline.
There's something wrong with the bloodline. You know what I mean? You can't just stop at them. You gotta get their bloodline.
Exactly.
So make sure when you understand, I'm gonna be a sellout. You have to look at your child and say, Mama's about to be a sellout, little tiki taki. So tiki taki, if Mama get caught and they take out Mama, they're gonna take you out too, tiki taki.
You better take Mama out, Tiki Taki.
Right, Tiki Taki. Like,
You better take Mama out.
I'm trying to go with the Black Hammer.
Period. DP, is you looking for your plot of land? DP owns the plot of land. DP deserves the plot. DP deserves the plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if DP gonna let anybody else live on it, but DP deserves the plot of land. Okay, DP not gonna let no petty boos live on it.
Exactly.
Not gonna let no petty boos live on it. And DP, shout out to you. You was doing the damn mother effing thing, really supporting these survivors, and they felt it. Yeah. We love you long. We love you strong, DP. Mm-hmm. And hashtag
double penetration.
Hashtag double penetration. It's digital. It's digital political education, isn't it?
Proletariat.
Digital proletariat.
Oh, that's the PG-13 word.
PG-13 version.
Yeah.
What somebody said, laugh my ass off. Good looking out, DP. What DP said? Whose BH campaigns? I thought it was disbanded. No sellouts here.
No
Yeah, we gotta
sellouts
change
here,
that.
baby.
It's no longer campaigns. It's what's it called?
Ministry of
People's Affairs. It's a real deal thing. No sellouts here, please. And listen, all I gotta do is give DP one call, and that's all. So just imagine.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Please.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to have to learn a gun or hold your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen y'all. Y'all don't even own guns.
Your wrist is weak. You wasn't even that defense. You didn't even participate in defense. So it's like, no, you can't defend.
Yeah,
I mean,
except for you.
Some of them say they know how to fight, and yet they
Some of them
know.
take pictures with their friends' guns and try to act like they some Asian assassin, like from Kill Bill. But the bitch is a weak, scary ass hoe that I had to push to go to a fucking protest because the bitch is scary. But you so big and bad that you say, oh, well, I took down a statue. Well, since you so proud of it, let the Proud Boys find out where you live. God bless you. I'm gonna tell them, since you so proud of it, let the people who that's their hero, their Confederate hero. They've been wondering where you're at.
Oh God.
And they're gonna purchase the information too. They're gonna give a donation to the organization for the information. I hope you can use that gat you posed with. Anyways, you evil Asian sellout. Land back and God bless you and happy running home.
Land back.
Ha ha ha. She either.